Top 5 sugar substitutes. You're mistaken if you think that replacing sugar with honey, fructose, or sugar substitutes means making a confident step towards a healthier and slimmer body. The fact is that most of the sugar substitutes are not much better than the white sugar and sometimes even worse. So now we bring to your attention our top 5 sugar subs. We will tell you about their pros and cons so that you can choose the ideal option for yourself. Number 1. Honey. The most obvious and almost ideal sugar substitute is honey. Natural honey has earned an image of a useful product. It contains vitamin B and C, glucose, protein, potassium, iron, and a lot of other microelements. It has antibacterial and antiviral effects. For sure, honey is a healthy product, but you need to understand that it has the same level of sweetness as sugar. You should not be naive that honey can be consumed in large amounts. Honey is also a high-calorie product, and it also determines the raising of blood sugar level. It turns out that if you replace sugar with honey, you will get some benefit for your health, but unfortunately, you cannot completely avoid the harm from its sweetness. So do not overeat honey, and you will definitely make your daily diet healthier. Daily consumption of honey should be limited, not more than 3 to 4 tablespoons. Furthermore, it is also important to remember that honey would be beneficial only if it's natural. If the above-mentioned points are kept in mind, you can safely replace sugar with honey while adhering to the allowable dose. Number 2. Cane sugar. Is there a difference in the consumption of white sugar made of beet and the one made of cane, or is it just a sales pitch? In fact, there is a difference between these two types of sugar, but it is not as significant as it might initially seem. For example, cane sugar produces 377 calories and white sugar up to 387 calories. However, we can give you an example of why cane sugar is healthier. The benefit lies in its composition. Cane sugar contains 85 milligrams of calcium and 346 milligrams of potassium, in addition to magnesium, phosphorus, sodium, and zinc. At the same time, beet sugar contains only 1 milligram of calcium and 2 milligrams of potassium. Another advantage of cane sugar is its glycemic index, 55 units. It is lower than in beet sugar, which is 70 units. Now you can see that brown sugar, unlike white, contains a large amount of necessary mineral substances. But you should always keep in mind the following fact, that together with vitamins and minerals, you also get calories. The amount of all beneficial components in unrefined cane sugar will not bring you a reduction in caloric intake and will not save you from gaining excess weight. When choosing cane sugar, look for the word unrefined on the label. Only in this case your joy of sweetness will have a shade of advantage. Number 3. Fructose and sorbitol. Natural sugar substitutes do not increase blood sugar level as much as beet sugar does, but they still can be unhealthy. For example, fructose does not go straight to our cells like glucose. First, it has to undergo metabolism process in our liver. Excessive consumption of fructose leads to overload and intoxication of the liver, and fructose deposits as fat in our body. All fruit rich in fructose have a lot of useful nutrients and do not allow fructose easily overload our liver. Nevertheless, it is important not to abuse foods rich in fructose. The daily norm should not exceed 1.5 ounces. As for sorbitol, this natural sugar substitute is completely absorbed by the human digestive system and at the same time has a high nutritional value. Addition of sorbitol into a diet leads to improving of intestinal microflora. However, the sweetener has a strong laxative effect, therefore you must be careful and monitor the reaction of your body. Sorbitol has not significant contradictions. The only precondition is to not exceed the consumption rate of this product. Though acceptable daily intake is not specified, FDA recommends not to exceed 1.5 ounces. Doses over 2 ounces may lead to a strong laxative effect, accompanied by flatulence. Number 4. Aspartame. Aspartame looks like white-colored crystals, odorless and almost 200 times sweeter than natural sugar. The source of its harm lies in its artificial nature. After consumption, aspartame begins to disintegrate. That is why not only amino acids but harmful methanol substance is also released. The consumption of food and drinks with aspartame for a long time may cause symptoms of multiple sclerosis. The main disadvantage of aspartame is that it is not allowed to heat above 86 degrees Fahrenheit, which leads to a breakdown in cancerogenic components. For this reason, it is not recommended to add aspartame to tea, baked goods, and other products that undergo heat treatment. Using aspartame for the first time, you can feel a boost of appetite, an allergic reaction, or even migraine. Therefore, be careful and do not abuse the acceptable daily intake of 50 mg per kilogram of body weight. It is about 3,800 mg a day for an average adult weighing 165 to 175 pounds. To put it simple, a 12 ounces can of diet soda usually contains about 200 mg of aspartame. Number 5. Stevia. Nutritionists consider stevia to be the best sweetener. The leaves of this plant are very sweet and do not increase the blood sugar level. At the same time, it does not have the side effects. It is absolutely safe. However, you need to get used to it. Stevia has an unusual taste and can give a bitter aftertaste if you eat it too much. Stevia is used as antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory agent. Making tea with stevia, you can resist a cold and a flu and improve your immunity. The ability to excrete cholesterol as well as dilute blood makes the stevia an excellent assistant in fight against hypertension and other vascular diseases. Stevia glycosides are absolutely safe and can be used instead of beet sugar. However, it is better to avoid whole-leaf stevia due to the lack of information about its side effects. Though FDA admits stevia as being generally recognized as safe, future scientific research should determine the acceptable daily intake and possible restrictions. Summing up, we would like to say that chemical sweeteners have no calories. Nevertheless, they will not help you lose weight, since they increase appetite and slow down your metabolism due to their components. Moreover, they can even cause harm to your health, so if it's not forbidden for you in particular, it will be healthier to eat a little bit of sugar than the chemical sweeteners. As for the natural sweeteners, they are healthier in moderate amounts, but they will not allow you to lose weight either because of their high calorie content. So if you like to lose weight or not to gain it, it is better just to reduce the amount of sugar, no matter whether it's beet sugar, cane sugar, or any sugar substitutes. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Have you ever tried to add any mentioned substitutes in your diet? Please share your experience in the comments below, subscribe and share with your friends. We'll see you next time.